6:14 right now. So what do you think is recyclable? What about plastic bottles, magazines, napkins?
Okay, so some items you put in the recycling bin actually should go in the trash can. WMAR 2 News' Abby Isaacs got behind the trash to see what we toss out and how our efforts to recycle may be costing us more money in the long run.
Recycling's become very commonplace, but some say maybe too much. They call it wishful recycling. People recycling products that aren't actually supposed to be, and it's adding up. So I followed the trail of trash from Baltimore City to a recycling center in Elkridge, where I learned those kinds of misconceptions may be costing taxpayers more money. It's the place where your unwanted things go.
We collect about 24,000 tons of recycling annually.
This transfer center in Northwest Baltimore is the collection site for all of the city's curbside recycling. But it's not all they get.
Of this load here, we're looking at maybe 15–20% maybe would be contaminated.
Contaminated, meaning it's not actually recyclable.
This cardboard inside this plastic, that's recyclable, but the plastic on the outside is not. This glove here, which is, this is textile, that's not recyclable. And if you look over here in the pit, we have styrofoam. These things are not recyclable.
It all gets dumped, compacted, and sent to the waste management recycling plant in Elkridge, where employees immediately start searching for those don'ts. Things that pose a safety hazard, like batteries.
The little batteries that are in greeting cards, if they're damaged, they can spark and also cause a fire.
Even needles.
They think they're doing the right thing by putting the used needle in a milk jug and then putting the milk jug in the recycling container. Well, that presents a hazard to all of the employees that we have.
Director of Recycling Operations, Michael Taylor, says they're also looking for things that can cause a mechanical failure.
That was some sort of coiled metal.
Like cords, wires, hoses, and...
The most common item that we continually deal with are plastic bags and film plastic, like from a dry cleaner.
He says they often have to throw out trash bags full of what could be recyclables because it can't go through the machines.
That material gets wrapped around the metal machinery and it causes the equipment to break down.
Taylor says on any given day, they could spend 3 hours fixing equipment, causing a loss of production time and money. Also costing more time and money disposing of all that trash. Waste Management says the contamination made up for 16% of the Elkridge plant's intake last year. That's 32,000 tons of things that shouldn't be there. Due to that increase in contamination, they've added 30 employees over the last 5 years.
So those costs keep adding up.
And those costs get passed on to the customers, Baltimore City, Howard County, Anne Arundel County, and in turn, all of us. But Taylor says there is a way to stop that trend by knowing what and how to recycle.
That will help us keep the cost of the operation down so we don't have to pass on additional costs to our customers. Our biggest mission is to make sure we are recycling the most material we can.
If you have any doubts about what you can recycle, the Baltimore City Department of Public Works recently launched Recycle Right. It's an online tool that shows you how to dispose of most common household items. So one of the ways you can search is by clicking on a disposal method like recycling, and it'll show you all of the different items that you can recycle in the city. The other option is to search by a certain item, like a pizza box, and it'll show you how to dispose of that item. For instance, you cannot recycle dirty pizza boxes. We have much more information about recycling on our website, WMAR2news.com.
I did not know that.
It's tough, yeah. You just don't know every single item has its own rules. So.
Yeah, and I feel guilty now because when you do recycle, I mean, look how much work goes into having to take out, the mess you caused by trying to recycle, but maybe putting the wrong things in there.
With good intentions, too.
All right, so right now there's a quiz on our Facebook page asking what you can recycle versus what you can't. We want to see what you think about 10 different items. Take the quiz, it's fun.
What'd you get on the 10?
You know, I didn't do great.
Okay.
I didn't do great.
So less than, say, 7 out of 10.
Less than 7 out of 10, yes. but I would like to see what you get. It's
I would
a tough
take it.
quiz.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'm
Terrible.
scared. I don't know.
But
I
it's
don't know
funny,
that
I was just
one.
talking about this, that, I think I need to have a little refresher course,
absolutely, right.
on
It's not
this.
going anywhere. We're going to keep on continuing to build on more recycling and ways to get rid of all our trash, which is constantly being produced. So it's something to think about and maybe get better at as we get, going forward.
Exactly.
We'll try.